Hi, I'm Leslie with the St. Johns County Public Library System, and in another program I had spoken about how some of us are having a harder time recycling our glass and ways that we can upcycle the glass instead. So today we're going to be talking about building a terrarium. My daughter and I had seen these beautiful terrariums at a local restaurant, so that gave me the idea that we could use some of this glass to make these terrariums. All of these are items that I had some screen that I had used to repair my screen door, plus my sister had some items, and then a friend of mine gave me some clippings from her succulent garden. Did buy a couple of plants from my local nursery just to add a little bit of variety and a bit more color. And then we had this fairy grass that was growing at the base of a tree in my sister's yard. We had a couple of varieties of what we could use to help with drainage, and some were little pebbles that I had left over from a project. And then I had some shells and some little glass beads. And on top of the pebbles or the shells, I did cut a piece of screen, and that just helps those roots not be standing in water. On top of that, I added a bit of potting soil and then just took small pieces of the fern, the mosses, little things that I had collected from the yard, and just carefully added those into the soil. And on top of that, added some of that little fairy grass. These are the succulent terrariums, and this is an open terrarium as they do not like high humidity. And I tried to use a little bit of variety with the potting soil and the sand just to give it a little more visual interest. This was a great way to upcycle that glass, and I even used a plastic container just in case you're worried about it breaking. That is an option. Sister and I did find that those narrow neck bottles were a bit more challenging and an exercise in patience. So you might want to start with a wider mouth jar. I hope that you've enjoyed this program and that you will like, follow, and subscribe your local library.